What's going on YouTube? This is Josh doing a review today on the BIC America F-12 powered subwoofer. Uh, Forgive me, this is my second video to post on YouTube. I'm not really used to talking to myself in a camera. But anyways, yeah, so before we get started, let me give you a rundown of what my setup is. I got the two clips, tower speakers in the front. Bought last year, probably the best purchase I've made so far with my setup. Couldn't be more happier. Here they are, the two front. I got them in cherry. They are the RF82 reference series, and got a Yamaha center channel. It's not bad. It's what I started out with years ago. I still have it. Actually, the majority of my speakers, my sides, is what I started out with. Those are Yamaha as well. For the side surround, and then also behind I got two Sony tower speakers, and that's what those were my first ever speakers I ever bought. I think 8 years ago, almost 9 years ago. They're pretty basic, nothing special about them, but they do get the job done, and they're still holding up pretty well. So I decided to keep them in the back until I can, afford some real surrounds. Probably next year, I guess. But anyways, this is one of those things that I'm piecing together, as I get the money and stuff. I'm not really in a rush to complete it. Eventually, my goal is to, just do clips all the way around, minus the sub, because I like it. I couldn't be more happier with it right now. So, anyways, yeah, I got a Pioneer VSX 1121 receiver. It's a couple of years old, but yeah, it does the job. I think it's pumping out like 110 watts per channel, 7.2 channel actually. So I have the option of hooking up another sub if I wanted, but I don't think I will. Anyways, all right. So let's go on to the subwoofer over here. So there it is. This thing's a beast. Yeah. So I got these back tower speakers sitting up a little higher on what a little step stool, and then that one over there is sitting on a little box till I can get something else for them to sit up on, because if I sit it all the way on the floor, half of the sound will be blocked by the couch right there. So anyways, it's a little rigged, but hey, it gets the job done. Anyways, so this thing is a beast. It's pretty heavy. Right now I have it hooked up with I'm not sure if you can see it. And I'm taking this with my phone too. Let me turn that to the side. All right. So I got it set up with just a single subwoofer cable I got from Best Buy. This is a 24-foot cable. I would advise y'all, if you're going to go this route, to get the longest cable possible. You'll have to pay a little bit extra as opposed to getting like a 6-foot cable or an 8-foot cable. But you want to allow yourself to have as much room as possible to move this thing around, because with subs, placement is everything. Every room, every home theater sub is going to be totally different, and you may have your sub in one spot that you find that you like, and that same spot may not be favorable for somebody else. So you always want to allow yourself enough room to move it around. Right now I have it in this back corner over here. It sounds all right. I have it moved off of the wall for right now, because it is rear ported as well. I'm not sure if y'all were able to see that right here, but it got really boomy once I had it up against the wall, so I moved it out. And even now it's a little boomy, but I like it. I do have the gain turned up a little bit. As you can see right here, here's the gain volume or whatever, and your crossover switch here. They say the instructions say to leave it at 80 hertz if you have a THX certified receiver, which I do. But I mean, at 80 hertz it sounds all right. I've been toying around with it, trying to dial it in here recently. So yeah. Anyways, it's got a power switch. It has an auto setting as well, so it automatically turn off, and then once it detects a signal, it'll turn on. I just have it on right now. I don't really care to bother with that setting at all. But anyways, yeah, it's pretty nice. You can also hook it up, I guess the old way or whatever. Take your wires from your front tower speakers, run them through here, and then run wires from here to the tower speaker channel on your receiver. And it's just a mess of wires. And I've done that before in my old subwoofer, and it's all right, but I mean, it's a lot of wires running around. So I just went and spent a little extra money to get this little cable here, Rockfish, I think, from Best Buy, subwoofer cable, single RCA type jack thing, whatever. But keep in mind though, not all receivers have the setting to where you can put hook up a sub cable. So before you pull the plug on buying one of these, make sure your receiver can accept this type of cable on the back. If not, you're going to have to go this route, which is fine too, but you'll need a lot more wires, especially if you want to move your sub around throughout the room. Anyways, yeah, let me take this grill off here. This is the front of it. Yeah, pretty massive. There's the heart of the beast right there. Pretty nice. It's not completely broken in yet. I really haven't been playing around with it as much, but yeah, it does do some movement, but not a whole lot. But I don't think just because if I don't think you should judge a sub on the fact of how much movement it produces. Because this thing sounds amazing, and it does move a little bit, but it's not like monstrous. So, but anyway, it's pretty nice, man. Super happy with it. My other sub, just leave that there. Anyways, my other sub that I had was a Yamaha 10-inch sub, pretty basic, but I had it for the longest time, and when I moved, I set it up, and it was blown somehow. I don't know how, but I'm not worried about it. It sounded good, I thought, but it would. I noticed when I had that, when I cranked it up, it would distort. This, yeah, does not do that, and I've cranked this up quite a bit, and it just sounds crisp. Depending on how you have it set, you can feel the bass. I mean, feel it. I watched one movie a couple of days ago, The Avengers: Age of Ultron. Sounded pretty badass, man. It was hitting nice. You can definitely feel the presence in the room. So I bought the sub for $270, I think, off Amazon. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's a pretty nice purchase. And I was originally going to go with a Clips RS112. RS112, yeah, sub, the reference series, 12-inch. Simply because I do like the way Clip speakers sound. They're very crisp, and there were good reviews for that one as well. I mean, as well as the Formula 12 F-12. But the price point was like $400 something cheaper, and I'm like, well, I might as well, just see what it's all about. And so far I couldn't be happier. So, like I was saying before, my whole goal is to do Clips all the way around. Not just because it's Clips, but I do feel that they sound amazing, super crisp, all kinds of details that you can hear, especially my front tower speakers, that I couldn't hear before when I had my Sonys as my front towers. Like, they sound pretty good, and they all have good reviews. But as far as the sub is concerned, this thing's a keeper, so I don't really care to upgrade it. But anyways, that is my review. Hope y'all found it pretty helpful. Yeah, post in the comments, I guess. See ya. Thanks for watching.